to this game. They've done well in the first game, winning 4-0 and kept a clean sheet. While the refereeing team this afternoon is led by Mzansi's Nonjabulo Ndlela, a PE coach, and is doing her second Cosafa. Alongside her is Swanoro, 40 year of age, doing her third Cosafa, and second assistant Elizabeth Siachanga doing her third Cosafa. 27-year-old from Malawi. Adio Aymani is the man that sits on the dugout for Olympique de Moroni. And wearing the armband is the lady they call Maradona. Can she do the things that Maradona used to do? Hand of God, hey, anything is really possible. We look forward to seeing that. Charles Halomubono, a coach that is known in the national teams, in the youth national teams of Zambia. He's done a lot with the team. He returns this year. Can he lead them to the promised land? He's promised Joanna Benya, as well as her whole company, that this year will be a better year. They've gone on to try maybe and show us what they can truly do. Well, referee Ndlela making sure that all formalities are followed, all the players are where they should be. And we'll tell you also, I'm not solo in commentary. Yes, Josiah Mwashudi Mhlati, better known as Lucky Mhlati, is alongside me this afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to it.
Good afternoon, Bafana. Absolute pleasure to join you today on this wonderful Women's Day. Watintu Faz, Watintu Mbogoto.
We've seen what Green Buffaloes can do. We don't know what to expect from Olympique Moroni. Already during the warm-ups, we've been having conversation. We looked at the stature. The Olympique de Moroni, some of them are looking a bit nippy, slightly bit shorter versus the bulky ones of Green Buffaloes. We are on and now on away already. Olympique de Moroni taking the goal to the right-hand side of your picture, donning the white tops with red shorts, and Green Buffaloes in all green and white shorts and white socks rather are taking the goal to the left-hand side of your picture. Lucky, we've seen what Green Buffaloes can do. Can the visitors somewhat maybe surprise us? They get a box earlier, the ball earlier on into the box, cleared away by Mwemba. They still keep in possession, eventually cleared out away from danger. An opportunity now for Olympique de Moroni, and it's Temba that goes down. The ball will be kicked out so that she can receive some treatment. Haven't been able to get you in and tell us exactly what you expect from this game so far from what we've seen.
Earlier on, you mentioned the formation put out by the two teams. It's a 4-3-3 for both. It just shows you it's going to be a pacey game. They rely on speed. They'll be relying on their wing backs to join up front and also tread back to defend and help their defense.
Green Buffaloes kept a clean sheet. I'm certainly Coach Halubona will be concerned. Anita Mlenga is down. She is certainly key in that team. A team that boasts 6 players that went on to represent the Zambian national women's team in the WAFCON 2022. They finished 3rd in that competition. I'm surely they'll be hungry to go back again and compete in a CAF competition.
Mulenga and Mwemba, the number 4 and 5. Number 4, very solid in defense. As we saw the first game where they won 4-0, they didn't give anything away. And that's one of their strengths coming into today's game.
One of their strengths indeed. They do their best to fight off Ras Napavia. They call her Messi. And we've really seen earlier on here what she can do. They win a corner. Messi lines it up. Aisha Mbwawa wasn't beaten last time. Inswinger into the middle. They're cleared away from danger by Mwemba. Ball still bouncing in the box rather. Looking to come away with it is Ntala. Ntala does her best, looking to shrug her off. It was Adriana Drasana. Throw in, a free kick earlier on. And first battle won by Ntala, forcing a foul out of Rasnapavia. Mulenga back on the field, looking to take it long into that box. Finds Adriana Nadrasana. She takes it away. Ntala looking to get creative about things on the far side. She is outnumbered by the defense of Di Moreno. Earlier on here, looking to play on a counter, trying to release the captain. But it's Mbwana that gets to the ball first. So the 2021 edition of the Cosafa qualifiers was won by Mamelodi Sundowns, who are defending champions. They beat Black Rhino Queens in the final on the day. And the other two returning teams in the 6 teams that we have this year, it's double action of Botswana as well as the Green Buffaloes that are on the field now. They both finished in the semi-final. So strong teams returning. We've seen double action earlier on forcing results against the unbeatable Mamelodi Sundowns. It has seemed in this competition already. Di Marino can well work in that defense. Judith Zulu, player of the match in the previous game. She's done well. Oh, looking for Natala. Adriana Rana reads that very well. Ntala, memory. Ntala looking to create memories in Sugar Ray. Cleared away from defense. So fast pace about this game already.
Oh, I did say earlier on, with the formation that's put out, just shows us that it's going to be an end-to-end stuff.
Opportunity for Banya. She looks to find her way into the box. Doesn't fall so. Mailan Mulenga. And no power in that shot. Slight deflection. Took the sting off it.
I'm really enjoying how Olympique de Moroni are pinning down the Green Buffaloes in their own half, just making it difficult for them to come out. And you can see that every time Green Buffaloes get into the danger area, they just regroup and just cushion the goalpost.
5 minutes played already. We've seen the medical team come on twice. There may just be some physicality about the game, really. They are taking at each other, taking the game to each other blow by blow.
I was impressed with Mercy earlier on. I saw him just stick it out on Ntala, which shows you that they're not afraid. Yes, earlier on you mentioned the structure of the Moreno players. That's why the nicknames, hence Messi, Maradona, short but aggressive.
Diana Adrina Drasana has certainly been a standout in the first 5 minutes in the defense of Di Marino. Again, Green Buffaloes up there looking to ask the questions. They come away with this. Is the debutants looking for spaces, taking advantage of. Well read by Mwemba. Goes out wide, trying to build from Natasha Nanyangwe. From just out of your picture, it looks like there might be a forced change earlier on here. They talk about a touch of physicality already in this game. Looks like there will be a forced substitution. We'll confirm that momentarily. Throw in for Green Buffaloes. Cleared away from danger by Nantanyanya. Agnes Musase comes on. She was the one that was substituted in the previous game for Anita Mulenga. Back to live pictures here already. Musase looking to get onto things already. Beg your pardon, was Nanyangwe.
It will be very disappointed. Mulenga coming out. You know, she wanted to be part of this game.
In swinger, corner was quickly taken. And already at the back post, Ntala looking to get onto the score sheet earlier on here is Green Buffaloes. But already we get a sense of what Olympique de Moroni will be offering in this game. They are going to be hard to beat. They are slightly bit quicker as well. They match the speed of Green Buffaloes.
If you remember very well, I was a defender myself, so I'm really loving the no-nonsense defending from Moroni. And one thing that I've noticed is that every time they break, they look for that number 10 yard up front to hold the ball and let Messi join it, which is a counter-attack from them that can boil out results.
Remember, just with free kick duties, especially so far, gets it into the box. Packed a lot of power in that ball. Was searching for the header of Helen Chanda up front, and went just above Helen Chanda. Helen Chanda would certainly be looking for a second of the game. Looking to come away with it now, there's Moreno, and Messi couldn't really make it work. She gets a second chance now, is Messi. Looking to work her way out, but the captain standing tall in Benai, looking to deny her the spaces.
You know what I want you to do? I want you to look at Messi and look away. I can tell you the way she controls the ball and runs, you would swear that's the real Messi from Argentina. But I'm enjoying the fetch and carry that she's doing and helping the team, trying to be the link between the midfielders and the strikers.
So far, you've got a. So she must know that she's got a fan in the commentary box already in early stances of this game. So there is some hard tackling in that middle of the park. Looking to defense again, Mosase. Confidence really from her. And Tembo manages to keep the ball just in play. And Judith Zulu does well to get it up front to Ireen Lungu. Lungu looks to get onto her pace, and it's well read by Adriana Drasana. Mistake in that defense. Can they make it count? Adriana Drasana goes down. And it was against Chanda. So yet another player down for Di Moreno. You would wonder if anything it would be weather related. Mbali did ask the coach earlier on if they are going to be able to cope. Well, you look at the town that they come from in Moroni. It's the capital city of the volcanic Comoros archipelago, an extensive group of islands. Moroni means river in their language. So this is the incident earlier on between Chanda as well as Adriana Drasano.
Diana really making a mistake. When I was about to compliment them of they don't like playing at the back, they want to get it as quick up front. Unlike their counterpart Green Buffaloes, who prefer to play from the back, they want to get it up front as quick as possible.
Yes. Moroni trying their best to clear their defenses. As far as weather is concerned, it's not so humid. It's only 21 degrees Celsius with 55% of humidity. It is in Durban after all. You should expect humidity to play its part. Chanda, keeper does well to get there first. Ball still not clear. Keeper's off her line. She's doing her best to make sure that they don't chip one over her. Great presence of mind from the 18-year-old Mauricio. Again, another player down.
But what you mean great player by the Green Buffalo? What about Zalhata, the defender, who made sure that he assists his keeper by just blocking the attack of Chanda up front?
Well, they are looking good. So the lady that delivered the brace in the last game goes into the black book of Revrindlela.
Look at that break. The keeper makes a mistake, Mauricio, and I love what she did there. Zander, the number 14, just blocking the attack and, you know, just falling down. And I think she took out her man and the keeper.
It looks as though that Lungu protected the ball and had nothing to do with Zalhata going down and injuring her arm.
That's why I say Zalhat is so clever in that situation that she made sure that the blocking seems like Lungu is pushing her over, and Lungu got himself a yellow card. That's what you do. You think out of the box to get the opponent in trouble.
Think out of the box. That's what you do. That's what you used to do in your Jomo Cosmos days. And you would carry an X all the time. Ball into the box. Chanda looks to battle for that ball. And they're able to get it. Great first touch from Benai. Opportunity. And no, goes up begging. Gone out for a throw in. Lungu again finding her in a very good space. Did talk about her pace earlier on from Zulu. Well worked from Zulu.
It's been magic between Lungu and Zulu. The combination play, they are able to unlock Olympia de Morino. But one thing you must notice is every time Olympia try to play out, they lose the ball because Green Buffaloes are pressing them high. So they should go back to the way they started the game. Hit that ball, let the top men hold it and wait for them to join.
Ball into the box, finds Chanda. Looks to play it with Benai. Malenka. Great football from Green Buffalo. And they are able to carry it to where it hurts the most. Messi spreads it wide. Too close for Tembo. Malenka. Rather Lungu. Looking for Chanda. Chanda lets it go. Shot! Hits the upright and still in play. Great shot coming through there from Nanyangwe. And should have finished it there was Memorintala.
Perfect cross coming from the right, but look at the dummy coming from Chanda and Nanyangwe saying thank you very much. First touch, everything 100%, just unfortunate it hit the crossbar. That's the kind of combination that the front three of Green Buffaloes can possess the danger.
They've really shown it that they can threaten. Can they get onto the score sheets? Not yet is the answer. There is an anticipation of goals on this game. 15 minutes gone. We still await the first goal of the match. Still level between the two teams, 0-0. Kid away from danger. Woofed back into the box. No one in the green of Buffaloes that tries to get there. Looking to play it out of danger. They find Messi. Looking to carry the ball forward. Messi and Maradona combine. But nothing can really come off it. So it would definitely be a dream come true with Messi and Maradona finally getting paid, playing together. God bless his soul in the late Maradona.
Just when I was about to say, what a time to be alive, to witness Maradona playing with Messi and Maradona being the captain of Messi. I'm telling you, look at the touches that Maradona possesses. He just needs to go and move up front a little bit.
Doing their best to really bust that middle of the park. Maradona looks to release Messi. Well read. The pace of this game is lovely to truly watch. Beautiful and easy in the eye for everyone that is in attendance. Of course, you can get your free tickets as early as 3 hours before kickoff when you do come to the stadium if you are in the vicinity of Clermont. Ntala forces the save under the keeper. Chanda hits the upright for the second time in the game. Elizabeth Chinyanga, 27-year-old from Malawi, had her flag up, but for Chanda, she will feel that is an opportunity missed. Should have buried the chance.
I want to see that again because I feel there was a save that was made and Chanda got to the danger, to the ball earlier.
Opportunity once more. And Nanyangwe can't keep it down. So the young and old that are here truly appreciate the action on the park. 3 goal attempts from Green Buffaloes.
Once again, the problem coming from the right-hand side with Ntala. What a shot, but that is save made, and Chanda was the first one to react, hitting the post. That was a miss for me. She just shaved the blushes. She saved her blushes, but the second assistant said it's an offside.
So, saved from her blushes.
For me, it's a miss.
It's certainly a miss. Keeper also putting the ball back into play. You don't do that the cool kids in the land will tell you that you pair it away from danger. You don't pair it back into play, because had a good opportunity to bury that ball was Chanda, but she will look to get better. Messi will go out to receive treatment on her arm. We've already seen one forced change already made by Green Buffaloes. We're hoping not to see another one, this time from Olympique Moroni.
Not coming into her defense, Murisho, the goalkeeper, but the way that ball came so fast, Bafana, I'm sure her reflex made sure that she saves the ball before concentrating where it should go. But that was a brilliant save, because Ndala hit a quality shot.
Ndala Siteni did make it on there. So look at a bit of club history as far as Olympique de Moroni is concerned. The football club Mamans was formed in 2003, or Club Mamans as it's known. Then it was the first women's football club in the Comores. Chanda brings that ball down very well, but is unable to make it count, unable to take a shot. Mulenga, this time is Mailan Mulenga. Got a shot at it, but didn't have a lot of power. This club is the first semi-finalist of the national tournament in 2003 and in 2009, while Club Mana was playing in the second division. It won the Comores Cup by beating the Etoile 3 de Salaman, the defending champions at the time. And Club Maman was crowned champions in 2017. We look at opportunities now here being presented to Green Buffaloes. Shot from Mailan Mulenga is unable to get it to where she truly wanted it. Then in 2020, that's when Club Olympique de Moroni was formed, and that was after Mohamed Hamid launched the Moroni Olympic Sports Club and bought the license from Club Maman and renamed the team to Club Olympique de Moroni. And in 2021 they are champions, two-time champions, 2017 and 2022. So you can't really take anything away from them, and in fact they are unbeaten in their home league. Keeper comes out, cleans up.
You know, it's not always good when a student had to rectify the teacher, but it's good that we had a conversation, you and I, driving to the venue. 2019, that's when the owner bought the status and changed the name to Olympia de Moroni. And, you know, for me, a club that's 4 years old, to perform so well, that means the chairman, the president, has put a lot of work in it. Very impressive.
Well, he puts all the resources into the club, making sure they get to this level, and they're a marvel to watch. Memorintala finds Tembo, looks to get it into the boxes, Tembo, but is unable. Finds Alhata for comfort. Throw in taken quickly. Ball gotten into the box from Tembo, looking for Lungu. Cleared away from danger. Looking to woof it away from danger. Looking to turn his Bonia, concedes possession. Opportunity now for Moroni to come forward. They had two players that they could play towards, were monitored by Masase, as well as Mwemba in defense of Green Buffaloes. They couldn't really get as far as they would have liked.
Sometimes it becomes easier when you play ball to feet, like when Jackson broke there, the number 5. He should have just played Mercy feet or Maradona up front to hold it for them to join. He wanted to make them run, and with this humidity conditions, it becomes difficult.
Mulenga does well to beat the first one. Looks to get it into the box. Cleared away from danger by Adrina Nadrasana. Shot from a distance. Finds the full bodies of Moroni, making sure that it's safety first. Tembo cuts inside, looks to find a teammate. It's playing a low block now already, is Olympique.
Compact, very compact. And yes, Tembo, I'm not talking about compact DSTV, although yes, we own and love it, but the way they just protecting their goals, it's so impressive to the eye.
Great football to truly love and watch. Masase looks to release Chanda. That is picked up by Adrina Drasana.
I'm very impressed with the number 4, Diana, and number 14, Zalhata. There's 2 central defenders. There we see Zalhata. She has been able to read all the attacks from Green Buffaloes.
Moroni gets it into the box. Adriana Drasana again does a sterling work in that defense. Left back by left central defender by trade. And she's delivered, unable to keep the ball in as Moroni.
I wonder if they'll be able to withstand the pressure that Green Buffaloes are throwing at them, because now they are camping on their own half at the dangerous area. They are welcoming Buffalo. They should just try push them a little bit up like we saw them do the first 5 minutes of the game.
Green Buffaloes, they come forward again. This time around with confidence. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Lovely turn from Lungu. Finds Ntala. Ntala looks to get it long into the box. Chanda. Great combination from Green Buffaloes. Header from Nanyangwe. Couldn't really connect it. Brushed off her forehead.
The right-hand side have had joy of Green Buffaloes. Ntala has been putting those quality crosses in just to feed Chanda and Nyangwane. I can tell you now, I've been counting the missed chances that have been done by the Green Buffalo strikers. 2 by Nyangwe and 2 by Chanda. But Ntala on the right-hand side bringing quality crosses.
Mailan Mulenga has already been lively also on the left-hand side of Green Buffaloes. So Mauricio, the 18-year-old, has been kept busy in between the sticks for Olympique. Placed under pressure and manages to clear the defense away. Lungu now out wide to Musase. Musase looks on to get onto her bike. Messi is too close for comfort, forces an error from Musase. Throw in by Machela. Foul throw from Violet Machela. 21 years of age is Violet. We'll take that as a lesson. She comes back to defend, but Chanda does well to win that ball. And Zalhata has given away a free kick. So Helen Chanda scored 1 goal last in the previous game, but her work rate is a marvel to watch. A certain a traditional number 9, if I must say, the one that works hard, goes to fetch the ball, comes back into the box. Concerned face also from Coach Halumbono.
One thing that impresses me with Chanda is that he's able to play those 1-2s with Lunga and Zulu, and also just find those spaces on the sides of Olympia de Marossi to receive the ball. But Zalta has got the instruction that she must keep toe-to-toe with Chanda, because they know how dangerous she is.
Talk about danger. We've already played 27 minutes. We've had 2 yellow cards. We've had a forced substitution already. We've had the first 8 team running onto the pitch a number of times. There is a tad of physicality about this game as we look at that challenge from Zalhata.
What does that remind you? The ball goes or the man stays, or the man goes, the ball stays.
King Jomo, the Black Prince himself, said not both can go past, one must remain. Free kick lined up by Lungu. 4 to aim for. Goes to the far post, header from Tala. And can't get it on target. Did make the connection, rose higher than the defender, but couldn't just get it down on time. Again, 2 players down, the goalkeeper as well as a defender. Adriana Drasana has gone down, and she'll receive treatment for the second time in this game. She's holding the left side of her head. And hopefully nothing knocked out of place.
I know we usually say that the defenders must put their body on the line, but Diana is just doing way of it. She's been 4 or 5 times on the ground and forcing the medic to come in. But that's the commitment that these ladies have. And impressive thing, never lost the game until they come to these Cosafa Hollywood bets.
Well, the Hollywood bets, Cosafa 2022 Women's Champions League. In the first match day one, they delivered 13 goals. And today, goals have been hard to come by in the previous match against Double Action as Mamelodi Sundowns. Only 2 goals were in that game. And this time, we're still waiting for the first goal. Adriana Rana, Chanda, can she capitalize? She looks to play for Ndala. Then Lungu gets a third in the tournament. Shwata. Much to the appreciation of the bench. It's been long coming. They've piled on the pressure. They've put them under pressure in that defense of Olympique. And this time, it gave in. This time, it gave. And Ireen Lungu gets a 3rd goal in the tournament. She's got a brace in the first game. And she'll be hoping to build on that. Her confidence has shown it.
What a brilliant movement by the front 3. Look at the first touch from Chanda. We did say earlier on, quality striker. Noticing Lungu making that deep run from the middle of the park and tapping the ball. What a vision for Lungu not to stop after Chanda made that first touch. It's the combination play between the 3 players, the 4 players of Green Buffaloes that unlocked the Moroni defense.
Half an hour gone. Green Buffaloes draw first blood, courtesy of the boot of Ireen Lungu. She did play in that Zambian team that went on to finish for a bronze medal in the WAFCON in 2022. They are high in confidence now. Tala is unable to keep the ball, and when set, Tembo, hospital pass, if anything like that. But Judith Zulu concedes possession to Maradona. So, confidence in that defense to get the danger away. Lungu looks to get one into the box. Keeper this time around has read it well. It's difficult for Olympique because as soon as they clear the ball away, it's quickly back in their defenses. They should change some tactics.
But you can tell now Maradona is dropping deep. That's what causes the problem, because they rely on her to hold the ball up front with a big frame. But now the heavy strapped knee, right hand knee, has given her problems, and it's going to be interesting now to see the response of the Comoros ladies. Are they going to come out, or they're going to sit and wait for the halftime and try playing second half?
Well, it's going to be quite a challenge, of course. It's going to be quite important to see on how everything is going to go for the sides. And again, that middle of the park is bossed by Green Buffaloes. Anything there, they win it, they make it their own, and force Olympique to form up in defense and sit back, compact, as you say.
One thing that Green Buffaloes has noticed very well is that the ladies of Comoros are not pushing up. So they've added a player from the middle to make sure that they're dominating in that middle of the park. You find Lungu is there, Zulu is there, Binang, the captain, is there, and now Tembo on the right hand side, she's pushing also to make a +1. So they're outnumbering the ladies of Comoros in numbers in the middle of the park. That's why they can control the ball.
Benai as well to retain possession. First touch was bad from Tembo, but it's still Buffaloes with possession. Benai again. The first touches are too heavy. Benai makes it easy for the opponents to take the ball away. Great passing football from both teams, really. Mulenga cuts that one out. Tembo gets a long one, finds Chanda. But also with Chanda, she finds Nantenian. Musase. Maratona. Shot from a distance. Not a lot of power from it.
First shot of the game. They're becoming a bit frustrated, Comoros ladies, Olympia de Moroni. But now you can even see that Maradona says, no, I can't go on the knees, giving her a problem, lying on the ground.
So Maradona, she is down at the moment, and we'll tell you one story about it. We know the challenges that women's football have faced, and in Abdurrahman Maradona, she is a nurse by profession, and when she started to play football, she had to battle the sexism in Comoros. You would know that they are a Muslim country, so most the rules as far as religions are concerned, they're very strict, and she had to battle that with it. To this day, her father still doesn't watch the matches that she plays on. He would rather listen onto the matches on the radio. So some of the battle that women's football has faced and have succumbed. Opportunity for Green Buffaloes to try and extend their lead. Not working very well.
Those balls that are played behind the defense of Comoros has been the danger ball, where Natasha, number 14 for Green Buffaloes, can join. Chanda, the first touches that he possesses are the ones that giving Comoros a problem, because she's able to control and let Lunga and Zulu join from the middle of the park.
You talk about the battles that women's football has faced. Had a chat with coach Charles Halubona, one of Green Buffaloes. He said that he is happy with how the parents have come out in support of their children now to play football, and has allowed them to play football, and we see how the changes have occurred well for Comoros as well.
I wanted to say, we know very well, we come from a long way back. Also, as South Africans, we know how that feels. And look at us today. We are the CAF Championship with the Coach Desiree's team, and we are very proud of Banyana. But a couple of years ago, we wouldn't be talking about this.
Much credit to Fran Hilton-Smith along with her team as well. She's done superbly well to set up what Banyana has become. Desiree Ellis was captain of that team back in the days as well, in the tough times, the jungle they call it.
Let's not forget Mama Ria and Natasha, who played a big role in making sure that women in sport can be recognized.
With that said, I just said Happy Women's Day. Getting instructions is Joanna Benya from the coach. It's 37 minutes played already. Green Buffaloes lead by the first goal.
For the first country of ladies, Comoros, who've been the first game internationally in their history, I'm very impressed with the way they're conducting themselves. Yes, one-shotted goal the whole 37 minutes, but if they can just regroup and come with a plan B, they will find back of the net or a couple of attempts.
Zalata and Lungu. Interesting battle between the two. Musase. They will build from the back. They like to carry the ball out of their defensive third into the attacking thirds. Out wide to Nanyangwe. Looked like a handball, but the referee waves play on. Nanyangwe is unable to keep the ball into play. And then had Nantenian for comfort. Long ball into the box in search of Chanda. Keeper almost makes a hash of it. Great first touch. Did well to bring that ball down. Battles of number 9. Warned by Mulenga. But the referee is in defense of the number 9 in white, in Analuai.
Analuai just taking matters into her own hands. That's how you do it. When you see the team is under pressure, you try the fetch and carry yourself, use your pace. But Mulenga, being the experienced defender, just knew that she has to block her path for a professional foul.
Had to take one for the team because they've shown that they can carry the ball. Is Olympique. They will just need to continue to knock it around and get it behind that defense. Long ball to try and get it behind the defense. Benai clears from it. Nanyangwe can keep possession. The pace of Machela carries her over and tries to win that ball. It's Green Buffaloes that get a free kick. Yeah, you look at the Football Association of Zambia Women's Super Division. It's the highest league of the women's football in Zambia. It was established in the beginning of 2021. Offside against Nanyangwa. The Super Division replaced the 4 regional women's league that were played between Copperbelt, Lusaka, Northwest and Central of Zambia, where the highest level of Zambian football, while the regional leagues have now dropped to 2nd tier. So they've got a 2nd tier and then they've got the Super Division. So hence why that the Copper Queens can get the best of the talent the country has to offer. Well, also in South Africa we've got the Sasso League and then the Hollywood Bet Super League also. So we get the best of what, as far as women's football talent has to offer.
Do you still doubt that we have the best? Have you forgotten a couple of days ago we were dancing and celebrating?
With the Africa's Finest trophy engraved with Banyana Banyana. The boys did it in 1996. The girls did it in 2022. We're not just a country. We're a force.
And one thing that you're noticing today, the Green Buffaloes have been attacking mostly on the right-hand side with Ndala, but it has changed now. They're using Natasha, the number 14, on the left-hand side to try and just make sure that they shift Comoros in defense.
Nanyangwe, referee should have really allowed play to continue there because Lungu was in possession and only had 2 defenders to deal with. And with her confidence, anything is possible. Just 4 minutes remaining.
Look at the skill of Natasha, just turn and go. But Mari said, no ways, you're not passing me. Sometimes it's, it's hard for the referees because you let it go, it doesn't work out. They shout at you that, why didn't you blow? You blow, and then they say, why didn't you give us?
Shot directed goal in search of Lungu as well as Nanyangwe. And the Moemba unable to locate any of the 2.
Mwemba's got such a powerful shot on his right foot. Why doesn't she just go directed goal, hope that the keeper makes a save or it takes a deflection? This is the 3rd shot that we see that she possesses in her right foot.
Well, coach Halubona has not managed to qualify the Zambian under-20s female team to the World Cup. He'll be looking to make sure that Green Buffaloes go on to that World Cup. You talk about the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup under-20. Africa has 2 participants there, namely in Ghana, who will be taking on USA on Thursday, and France will be taking on Nigeria on Friday in the FIFA under-20 Women's World Cup. Beautiful start, Nanyangwe. Tenacity about her hard work. She's not gonna give up easy. Olympique, come forward now. There's 2 versus 2. She goes down. That will certainly force the referee to go into her book. We'll see the 3rd yellow card of the game. Lashoma will make her way into the referee's book.
We did say that Mwemba is a solid defender, and we just seen it right there. She knew she was beaten, and all she had to do is clip the ankles of Nyarula and get herself a yellow card. But that's how you do it. You see that all There's nobody behind you, one defender to go. She possesses pace, so you just clip it, professional foul, take one for the team, regroup. They're not dangerous, they're not putting us under pressure.
No, suspensions are going to be a bit of a concern as the tournament goes on.
Yeah, absolutely.
You would remember there are no semi-finals in this year's campaign. Down at the moment also is Judith Zulu, joined the team back in 2018. Was the player of the match in the previous game. So the format of the tournament has changed. New rules have been set. Teams can register up to 25 players this year from previously 20. And teams can make up to 5 substitutions in the match. So coaches wouldn't really worry much if there's a 4th substitution. Then also there are no semi-finals. The group winners advance to the final, while the runners-up will fight it out for bronze medal. Mbwana shouting instructions. And referee Ndlela directing the traffic as well. Messi stands over it. An opportunity now for Messi. Messi opted to take it into the edge of the 18 area. There was no one in Comoros colours, so we'll give that one as a miss kick. Right, Lungu coming forward now, looking to inject some pace in that front attack, looking to release Chanda. Keeper gets to the ball first. Great goalkeeping from Asha Mrosho, watching that line of defense, making sure she's part of the play.
And she did well because she's been playing a sweeper keeper, which has helped a lot the Comoros ladies at the back. But one thing I've noticed, that number 9, Ali Alua, this lady right here, she possesses pace. One thing they could do is pick her up and play those balls behind the defense of Green Buffaloes, so she can use her pace to try and outwit the defense of Green Buffaloes.
The referee's optional time will just be a minute. We'll confirm that for you in a second. Yes, we've reached the 45. Then the Olympique will obviously look to use this minute to try and level matters. They go into the break 1-1. It may give them some confidence to go and win the match in the second game. You would remember they're playing their first game, so a win here will put them in a good position if they go on to win against Young Buffaloes of Eswatini, who are the other debutants, of course. Great first touch on there, looking to turn on it, but the defender was too close. Lungu looks to play it with Chanda. Outnumbered is Chanda, but will fight for it. Messi manages to keep possession on now for Olympique. Can they make it count? Was a player on the left-hand side, should have picked up her eyes, and maybe the story would certainly be different now. Would be saying Schwartler, would be saying easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but it's not the case.
Very impressive with that play from Comoros ladies, Olympia de Morino. One thing they did well, those quick 1-2s between Mercy and Maradona made sure they get to the danger area of Green Buffaloes, but the eye vision, the window pass was needed just to unlock and finish the movement.
Well, the minute has come and gone as referee Ndlela puts the whistle to her mouth. Your summary of this game?
Very impressed with the newbies, the Comoros ladies, who started the game like a house on fire. But one thing I'm impressed with, that their strength on the ball, just trying to be pound to pound with the Green Buffaloes. But Green Buffaloes, you can tell that taking time at the time, looking to unlock the Comoros, which they did, and got in the goal, the combination play.
It was a great first half for Green Buffaloes. They managed to get a goal in that first half after a number of chances created. Defensively, Olympique have been a solid side, but beaten once thus far. Natalia and Mulenga, Chanda up front were hard companies to deal with in that first 45. In the next 45, we'll see how the two teams will line up, but it ends with Green Buffaloes 1 and Olympique 0.
Is ready and safe to travel. So why not invite Abontase and take a leap from the orange? Ready for Shampopo and spinning with Hollywood bets? Play Spinazonke online now and enter our world of fantasy. Is hot fruit a favorite of yours? Be your own king with Cosafa. Or try your luck at the Wealth Inn. With hundreds of exciting games to choose from, there is something for everyone. Get spinning now with Hollywood Bets and Spinner Zonke.
Halala! They did it! SABC Sport proudly congratulates Banyana Banyana on being crowned Queens of Africa by winning the 2022 Women's Cup of Nations. This Women's Month, we salute the new leaders in African football. Banyana Banyana!
The 2022 champions is Banyana Banyana, winning by 2-1.
SABC Sport, for the love of the game. Together, #we will.
SABC Sport is bringing boxing back. Tune in for all the hard-hitting action, spectacular venues, and thrilling entertainment. It's all the boxing you need as the heavyweights go bout for bout and pound for pound. When the bell rings, it's all about the jabs and hooks, world-class commentary and coverage from all angles. Be sure to be part of the thrilling action as we bring you the best of the best. We're bringing you all the fighting and all the excitement. Catch all the action on SABC Sport. For the love of the game.
A wonderful afternoon. We welcome you to Shugare Xulu Stadium. It is the Cosafa Women's Qualifiers for 2022. Olympique de Moroni welcomes Green Buffaloes. Of course, Olympique de Moroni are the debutants in this year's edition. They take on a team that finished in the semi-final last year. The team that wants to book a ticket to the 2022 Total Energies CAF Champions League of Women's Edition, of course, in a year that has been exciting and great for Southern African football. We've seen Banyana Banyana going to conquer Africa. They made Cosafa proud. We've seen Mamelodi Sundowns do the same feat last season when they went on to conquer Africa and showed that southern region of Africa has the best as far as talent has to offer. Today will certainly be no different as we bring you a match of a humdinger, a team that we've seen last year. Not a lot of changes in their traveling squad in Green Buffaloes. Only 6 players are new in Green Buffaloes and only going to be showing what they have. Yes, these are the newcomers. We've seen what Green Buffaloes can do. We don't know what to expect from Olympique Moroni. Already during the warm-ups, we've been having conversation. We looked at the stature. The Olympique de Moroni, some of them are looking a bit nippy, slightly bit shorter versus the bulky ones of Green Buffaloes. We are now on away already. Olympique de Moroni taking the goal to the right-hand side of your picture, donning the white tops with red shorts, and Green Buffaloes in all green and white shorts and white socks rather are taking the goal to the left-hand side of your picture. Lucky, we've seen what Green Buffaloes can do. Can the visitors somewhat maybe surprise us? They get a box earlier, the ball earlier on into the box, cleared away by Mwemba. They still keep in possession, eventually cleared out away from danger. An opportunity now for Olympique de Moroni, and it's Temba that goes down. The ball will be kicked out so that she can receive some treatment. Mulenga, rather Lungu, looking for Chanda. Chanda lets it go, shot! Hits the upright and still in play. Great shot coming through there from Nanyangwe, and should have finished it there was Memorintala.
Perfect cross coming from the right, but look at the dummy coming from Chanda, and Nanyangwe saying thank you very much. First touch, everything 100%, just unfortunate it hit the crossbar. That's the kind of combination that the front three of Green Buffaloes can possess the danger.
They've really shown it that they can threaten, Can they get onto the score sheets? Not yet is the answer. There is an anticipation of goals on this game. 15 minutes gone. We still await the first goal of the match. Still level between the two teams, 0-0. Kid away from danger. Woofed back into the box. No one in the green of Buffaloes that tries to get there. Looking to play it out of danger. They find Messi. Looking to carry the ball forward. Messi and Maradona combine, but nothing can really come off it. So it would definitely be a dream come true with Messi and Maradona finally getting playing together. God bless his soul in the late Maradona.
Just when I was about to say, what a time to be alive, to witness Maradona playing with Messi and Maradona being the captain of Messi. I'm telling you, look at the touches that Maradona possesses. He just needs to go and move up front a little bit.
Doing their best to really bust that middle of the park. Maradona looks to release Messi. Well read. The pace of this game is lovely to truly watch. Beautiful and easy in the eye for everyone that is in attendance. Of course, you can get your free tickets as early as 3 hours before kickoff when you do come to the stadium if you are in the vicinity of Clermont. Ntala forces the save under the keeper. Chanda hits the upright for the second time in the game. Elizabeth Chinyanga, 27-year-old from Malawi, had her flag up, but for Chanda, she will feel that is an opportunity missed. Should have buried the chance.
I want to see that again because I feel there was a save that was made and Chanda got to the danger, to the ball earlier.
Opportunity once more, and Nanyangwe can't keep it down. So the young and old that are here truly appreciate the action on the park. 3 goal attempts from Green Buffaloes.
Once again, the problem coming from the right-hand side with Ntala. What a shot, but that is save made, and Chanda was the first one to react, hitting the post. That was a miss for me. She just shaved her blushes. She saved her blushes, but the second assistant said it's an offside.
Free kick lined up by Lungu. 4 to aim for. Goes to the far post, header from Ntala. And can't get it on target. Did make the connection. Rose higher than the defender, but couldn't just get it down on time. Again, 2 players down, the goalkeeper as well as a defender. Well, the Hollywood Bets Cosafa, the 2022 Women's Champions League. In the first game, in match day one, they delivered 13 goals, and today goals have been hard to come by. In the previous match against double action as Mamelodi Sundowns, only 2 goals were in that game, and this time we're still waiting for the first goal. Adriana Rana, Chanda, can she capitalize? She looks to play for Ntala, and Lungu gets her 3rd in the tournament. Schwarzer. Much to the appreciation of the bench. It's been long coming. They've piled on the pressure. They've put them under pressure in that defense of Olympique. And this time it gave in. This time it gave. And Ireen Lungu gets her 3rd goal in the tournament. She's got a brace in the first game. And she'll be hoping to build on that. Her confidence has shown it.
What a brilliant movement by the front 3. Look at the first touch from Chanda. We did say earlier on quality striker. Noticing Lungu making that deep run from the middle of the park and tapping the ball. What a vision for Lungu not to stop after Chanda made that first touch.
Ready for Shampopo and spinning with Hollywood Bets? Play Spinner Zonke online now and enter our world of fantasy. Is hot fruit a favorite of yours? Be your own king with Cosafa. Or try your luck at the Wealth Inn. With hundreds of exciting games to choose from, there is something for everyone. Get spinning now with Hollywood Bets and Spinner Zonke.
Lights out, W Series is underway. Oh, there's a hit! Jamie Chadwick's been hit! Oh, look at this! There's a change in the lead! And there's the move.
Head down and get up to the car in front.
Brilliant victory in the wet for Emma Kimmerleinen. Alice Powell gets through to give her the championship lead. Jamie Chadwick retains her crown in some style. This is W Series.
SABC Sport is bringing boxing back. Tune in for all the hard-hitting action, spectacular venues, and thrilling entertainment. It's all the boxing you need as the heavyweights go bout for bout and pound for pound. When the bell rings, it's all about the jabs and hooks, world-class commentary and coverage from all angles. Be sure to be part of the thrilling action as we bring you the best of the best. We're bringing you all the fighting and all the excitement. Catch all the action on SABC Sport. For the love of the game.
Welcome back to the Sugar Ray Kulu Stadium. It's the iconic, yes, carries a lot of history in Sugar Ray. He was a former player of Kaizer Chiefs back in the day, of course, a legend of note. May his soul rest in peace, succumbed to his death in 2020. But also, another team looking to create history for themselves is Green Buffaloes. They went into the first 45 leading by a goal to nil, and looking to try and get themselves back into it is Olympique di Moroni. Moroni signifies river, so they'll be hoping to flow like a river in the second half and try and build things up and make things a little bit better. No changes, Lucky, in the two teams thus far. That's been confirmed as far as I can see. Your thoughts on how the second 45 may change?
For the Comoros ladies, I would say, Bafana, that they must go back to how they started the game, in playing route one to Maradona up front and letting her hold it. And for the Green Buffaloes, those combination play, moving quicker, going to the right and pinging the quality crosses should give them the maximum points here.
Well, an opportunity for them to ping in a quality cross, as they have a free kick in a very good area. Free kick in a very good area. Nanyangwe as well as Lungu. Lungu skips over it. Nanyangwe looks to curl it in. Had a lot of power, but never got the dip on time from Nanyangwe. Disappointments continue in the second 45. She really needs to get one goal at least that will lift her head up.
Oh, she needs to get one goal, but what a shot that she took, just going up because she was leaning back. If she could have just leaned forward a little bit, it was going to be able to jump the wall and maybe force a keeper into a save.
Long ball played away, and looking to really, no one taking responsibility in that middle of the park. Eventually, Lungu tries to find Chanda, who can't keep the ball. Ntala, Jackson. Comoz, starting the way they started in the first 45 with confidence. They involved their passing game. They get into the back of defense. Jackson again coming to the rescue.
I really don't mind the trying to play it out of the back, but now where they are, it's in a dangerous area because once the Green Buffalo attackers can get hold of that ball, can end up at the back of the net. Let them push it up a little bit, kick it into the middle field, and try to let Messi and Maradona and Mari, the number 6, to build up from there.
Mistake from Tembo allows Messi the space. Maradona. Her first touch is not so confident, Maradona. She's really been a shadow of a player that we've been promised. I'm not sure how much of that heavy strapping on that knee has got to do with it. She has a chance in front of goal, looks to combine with Messi. Great defensive work from Wemba.
She's injured. You can see that she's struggling with that right knee. If I was the coach of the technical team, I know she's a very important, the captain, but they need to pull her out, save her for the next game, put somebody fresher who can run and just play the ball behind the defense of Green Buffaloes.
Corner earlier on in the second half for Olympique de Moroni. The referee will have a hard talking to. Now play will get underway. In swinger to the far post. Head up back into the post and clear away from danger. Chanda, Lungu rather, helps it on. It's picked up by Tembu. Again, she makes a mistake, falls over the ball. Opportunity for Olympique and stayed on her feet and did well. In doing so is Rasona Drasana. Rasona Drasana, a winger by trade.
In the domestic league, they call her Mari, the forceful one. You can see the way she going through the Green Buffalo defense. She wants that goal.
Necessity wants to get onto the score sheets. You would remember Green Buffaloes are playing their second match, so in order for them to finish top of Group B, they need a result that will favor them. They win at all costs will most certainly guarantee them a place in the next in the final come Saturday. But for Olympique de Moroni, they will definitely need some sort of result. They're looking to take on Young Buffaloes on Thursday. Mistake from the defender allows Mulenga to pick up. Mulenga has got numbers in green to play out for, and Chanda unable to keep it on target. The most difficult thing in there was to miss, and she did that.
Hey, she missed, Bafana. How do you miss from 6 yards? It was the first touch once again, brilliant, controlled in front of her. What took her eyes off the ball, I don't know, but the way Mulenga broke on that left-hand side, head up, that's how you do it as a winger. Pinned it, first touch once again, and she tried to toe poke it.
The goalkeeper had committed already, could have chipped it over. She went for the most difficult option, which is to curl it into the far right post.
Okay, a credit, she's at the right place at the right time as a striker. That we love. But now, putting the ball at the back of the net. Come on, Chanda, man. Come on, woman.
Well, there are fans in numbers. They're looking to support both sides, of course. And they will get behind her. Great ball from Tala. Opportunity and cleared away by Jackson. Benai hits the crossbar. Joanna Benai collected on the edge of the 18 area, then hit the upright. Oh, piling on the pressure already, continuing from when they left off in the first 45.
Look at that deflection from the defender, Diana, the number 4, just sacrificing, getting the top of her hair onto the ball that went to the crossbar. But the captain, my captain, Binai, once again, brilliant, being able to read the game from the middle.
Diana, Adriana Drasana at the back, doing sterlingly well. Outswinger. Opportunity, and really can't connect with that ball. In Mwemba, finds Benai, gets it into the box over the head of Jackson. Cleared away from danger. Danger not averted as yet. Lungu picks it up for Green Buffaloes. Looks for support from Benai. Eventually, defense is cleared as far as Mwemba. Ball into the box, too close to the keeper. So she'll take her time restarting the game. Her side has really been under pressure from Leshuma Mwemba and company. Great sterling work in that in the middle of that block. Lungu spreads it wise. There is a player down. Zalata is down, and the keeper will collect and kick it out so that Zalata can receive some treatment.
Once again, she's holding that right elbow of hers. I think when she went to tackle or close the ball down, again she got collided with a Lunga or Ntala, the striker. But she's been thick of things. She's very impressive how she covers the ground and covers the left back.
Well, the physiotherapist taking his hands, taking responsibility there and taking the matters into his hands. We do have a first aid team, and he's decided to not waste time. He wants them to get back into the game. They are one player down and in a very crucial area in defense. They're about to defend a throw-in.
I must say, in my 20 years of international professional football, I've never seen that, but I can understand where is he coming from. It's Katiba, but time, we need to equalize.
Malenga, shot on the edge is blocked by Diana Adrinasana. Tembo looks to get it and not able to keep it on target. There are sounds of Vuyomere when she goes onto the ball. You would remember Vuyomere, who played in the colours of Mamelodi Sundowns, played in the colours of Platinum Stars, colours of Swallows last season. He's moved on to TS Galaxy. He's a rocket now. You would never know where Vuyo is playing.
Let me tell you one thing about the man, Vuyomere. One of the fittest players in the professional ranks in South Africa. Him and Rinoilo Tsulenyani.
Yeah, he has since retired, is how he was affectionately known. Great skill from Benai, wide to Mulenga. Gets it into the box in search of Ntala. Keeper will come out and collect. Under pressure, of course, and collides with Chanda. Chanda's really made a nuisance of herself. She has really got herself into those areas.
Let me take you yesterday. Chanda, those strikers that we used to call the big animal. Mamadou Diallo, Roger Futumba.
Now the keeper's down. What is he going to do? Is he going to pick up? It looks like it. He's going into it. And this time we'll treat the keeper in the field of play.
Remember, the keeper can be treated for as long as we can wait for her to get better. But I really loved what the physio did. He showed that time is money. We need to get the players back in action so we can try get an equalizer in this game.
Well, there are two players down at the moment. Zalata unable to continue with play so far. And looking to really try and make things get better. And coach Aimani has not found it easy in that dugout.
He can be proud of the young ladies, I can tell you that, because coming against the mighty Green Buffalo, on paper, we could have just easily said 5 to 6-0 by this time, but they've held their own, they've defended solid. Just one thing they're doing that is giving them a problem. Breaking out of their dangerous area, they are pinned in there.
Well, 10 minutes gone in the second half. We still wait for the goal in the second half. Score hasn't changed from how it was in the first 45. Still 1-0 to Green Buffaloes. They are looking for chances, of course. Cleared away from danger by Adrina Rasana. It goes down is Ana Luana. And what will the referee do?
It's like they planned it, eh? Every time earlier the number 9 gets onto the ball, it's like they know that she's got possessive pace. So they're just clipping her, tripping her, forcing her to just start again and regroup. Musase got a yellow card. She knew what she was doing because she knew once she was beaten, she was gone early.
Musase rarely ever makes a mistake. And this time around, she took one for the team. It was just her and Mwemba in defense. Everyone else had gone up, but Analuai was the only one in the white of Comoros.
Hence we see the siege from Green Buffaloes.
Just out of your picture, it doesn't seem as though Zalata will come back on. We'll just await confirmation to see if maybe there will be a substitution. So, still one player down is Olympique de Moroni.
Do you think they're trying to patch Zahalta in?
Nanyangwe buries it. Nanyangwe Shwata right it and lands it into the back of the net. She's been knocking. They brought the dance. They brought it all. Easy, yes, peasy, oh yes, lovely. Lemon squeezy. Yes, the dance tells you it's done and dusted, but Olympique de Moroni have shown that they have a fight in them. But Natasha makes it 2 for Green Buffaloes.
What we can say for Natasha is finally, look where the cross comes from again. Tala, who first touch from Natasha, brilliant. Make sure she puts it low where the keeper, Mauricio, can reach it. And she's happy because she's been knocking into the door. But Tala, man, quality crosses, girl, man. The number 11 of Green Buffaloes on the right-hand side.
And after scoring, Natalia Nanyangwe has redeemed herself. The coach was tired. The coach had made the decision already. The coach had made the decision.
You can even tell with the smile.
She's happy. As Teresa Chewe comes in. Yeah, the coach had made the decision already to switch, to substitute her. But you look at the tactical as well in that back of Olympique de Moroni. Zalta was playing as the right centre back there, and it was her position that was vacant. It was her position that Nanyangwe took advantage of because she was missing in there. There was no cover. So patching up may not necessarily work, as again they come forward. Again is Green Buffaloes. They are taking advantage of that one player down.
100% right, because what she did well, Natasha, is that she beat Nantenia on the right-hand side and made that run into the furthest post, and the first touch allowed her to get in. But let me take you back to Natasha. Already, you were told you're going to be substituted. You score a goal. What are you going to say when you get to the bench?
I knew it was coming.
No, I'll just look. I'll go straight to the coach and shake his hand and say, goal.
Well, she went off with a smile, and in most cases you would find players that have done just that well, going off and kicking the water bottles, kicking everything, because they think they deserve more chance, but the coach is in charge of the team.
That's why we say that we're learning every day. Her attitude when she was brought out with a smile, it shows that she knew that she has done the job. Yes, she acknowledges she missed, but what a gift for her to get a goal before being substituted.
And they give certainly for her to be substituted. Out of your picture, she just makes her way to the bench, and it looks as though it's a pleasant conversation. No kicking of buckets, no kicking of anything.
One thing I can tell you what she did very well is that she secured her spot into the next game, into the first 11.
So now Zalata comes on. Zalata will not be continuing, rather, beg your pardon. And Omolheru will come on. Omolhari comes on. Just not in that right centre back position. Chanda in the edge of the 18 area. Plays it nicely with Benai. They're looking good is the Green Buffaloes. 2 goals to the good, looking to continue from where they left off. Wide to Chewe. Chewe does well. She's got some skill about her, is Chewe. Tala in the back post. Looks to play it out for Lungu. She gets a brace. 2nd game in the row. She does what she does best. She got a brace for the 2nd time.
Dove.
So Lungu will fire, given an opportunity. She's got a brace in the first game, gets another brace today. Green Buffaloes really showing what they truly are made of.
Because of the compact of the defenders of Moroni, one thing they did is they took them wide, opened them, spread them with the substitute Chow, and put a perfect cross. But again, one thing I'm very impressed with this team, Green Buffaloes, the first touches of the players, brilliant. And look at Ndala setting up, acknowledging that Lunga is free. But remember, Lunga is a central midfielder. Why is he always there? Because of those late runs in the right place at the right time.
Right place, right time, makes it easy, makes it very peasy, and yes, it's lemon squeezy. So, after an hour and 3 minutes, it is Green Buffaloes that lead by 3 goals to 0 against Olympique de Moroni, looking to claim the first ticket in the final on Saturday is the Green Buffaloes. A win here sees them go 6 points in Group B. The others, of course, is Young Buffaloes as well as Olympique de Moroni. Group A has also not been decided. Mamelodi Sundowns at the top. After 2 games, they've managed 4 points. Double Action have managed to pick up their first point. They've taken Costa do Sol on Thursday.
Still wide open. But the goal required for Double Action will be 7+, so they can sit at the top of the log.
7+ will certainly be the goal. Well, there are some few changes, of course, in how the winners will be determined. If the goals, if the teams, they cannot be separated firstly by goal difference. If they're all level pegging, they will look at head-to-head. Also, we've seen that Double Action and Mamelodi Sundowns played to a draw, and that will go to the goal difference and how many goals the other team has scored. Mamelodi Sundowns are currently leading in that column, having gotten 8 goals in their first match, and goal number 9 today. They only conceded 2 so far in the tournament, so they have a healthy goal difference of +7. So if that also can't separate them after 90 minutes of Double Action. Double Action did show that they've got some action about themselves. They've shown that they've got some promises. As we head to 20 minutes in the second half, it's 3-0 to the Green Buffaloes. Double Action have shown that they can push themselves, but if they become clinical, something they were not against Mamelodi Sundowns this afternoon.
they can easily get those goals. I mean, we looked at how many saves the goalkeeper of Mamelodi Sundowns made in the game. 5 one-on-ones that she came out tops. So it just tells you that they are able to create opportunities if they can just put the ball at the back of the net. We see Mercy, the number 7 for Olympia, the Moroni, she's on the ground. Hence, the 2 key players in the team are carrying niggle injuries, Maradona and Messi.
I'll tell you what, every time when the physio gets into the ground, there is an applaud from the crowds, there is some whistling from the crowd, there is a lot of anticipation and expectation to carry him. And you're looking at just out of your picture.
But why are the EMS not standing up to go pick up the players? And why the referee is not signaling the EMS to come?
It is something that they really has been quite something to watch. They are having a break in the office, so for them, they came here to watch the game,
But they are there, they are there. I think they're waiting for the instructions from the referee to say that they can come in. So every time they head up to look where the referee is, and the referee is not signaling anything, and the physio takes it upon himself to do the carry, fetch and carry.
Osauli will certainly make sure that he looks after his players. Osauli, the medical staff of Olympique de Moroni. They get a free kick, again in a dangerous area. 2 goals have been scored coming from across, right from the same range. This time around, the keeper is alert, is switched on, and gets to the ball first.
Going back to the EMS, I think we should introduce again the World Cup strategy that was used, that every time a player is down, the EMS on both sides, they stand on their feet, already showing that they are ready for any actions. But now, if they don't do that, before.
Well, we had the same problems in last season, also in the local league. Calling from the edge of the 18 area, and gets a penalty against Diana Adrina Sana. Gets a penalty. And Joanna Benai Diana Adriana Drasana will get a card, same color as her shorts, and gets an early shower.
It's been difficult. It's been difficult for Diana since the substitution of Zalta with an injury. She hasn't been at her best, because the combination between them two, it made it a bit easier for the ladies of Comoros to control at the back. But now one got substituted, just a slight slip and not thinking, she made a hand. Look what happened. Good control from the captain, and she knew what we were doing. The ball was already gone. She just blocked it with her left hand.
That is saving a direct goal opportunity. That's what the rule book says, and when you do that, it's a red card. Lining up for a hat-trick. There's been one hat-trick by Malinda Khadiete. That was on Sunday for Mamelodi Sundowns. Match day number 2. Will it produce a hat-trick? Lungu stands over the ball. She's on 2 already. Mauricio going, waving left to right on her line. Lungu puts it as far as possible from the keeper. Gets the hat trick. Easy peasy. Oh, lemon squeezy. They brought the dance. And it's goal number 4. Scoring 4 goals in second consecutive match and still yet to concede.
Brilliant from the Green Buffalo ladies. One thing that this lady is doing very well, she's taking opportunities, she's making the runs at the right time, and when you look at that penalty, she knew that if she puts power behind the ball and as furthest as possible, the keeper will never get to it. The concentration, look, she goes to it, open her foot, it's gone to the furthest left-hand side of the keeper, and she's beaten. Ekasi, we call it Skelem.
Open, enough step, instep. and slapped it into the back of the net. So, with 20 minutes to go, it's Green Buffaloes 4, Olympique de Moroni 0.
With one man down, it's not going to be easy. You see the number 10, the captain, dropping Hayat Maradona, dropping just to play an anchor in front of the back four and leaving number 9 up front, Ali, alone just to try and hit those on a counter.
Well, you see the high press now that Green Buffaloes are looking to continue the game with. Goes down looking for a second penalty is Chewe. The referee will have none of it. Not even a talking to. Very fortunate not to get a talking to there, Chewe.
No,
he was buying that referee.
I see a talking to. I want to see it again. I think there was a collision from the keeper, Risho. Look at the concentration. There, she pushed the ball, hands on the player. I'm not saying anything. I just said the goalkeeper's hands were on the player, Benai.
Wide to Lungu. Promising ball. Chanda. Cleared by Jackson. Short came from Chewe. Unable to pack enough power behind it. The keeper came to the rescue.
Chawe is having fun, the number 10 for Green Buffaloes. She's introduced. She's been moving from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Quality cross by Lunga again. Look who's there, Chani. Look at Chawe, making sure that she got her eyes on the ball. Brilliant save by Mrishu.
Ball picked up by Mariton Tembo. Chewe. Chewe looking to make things difficult for herself. She had 2 players that she could play the ball to, Chanda and Lungu. Still opted to go on her own. Maybe she notices that Olympique de Moroni at the back there in 6s and 7s, and
she was in 2 minds. She
Yep.
was in 2 minds. She didn't know whether to cross it or shoot straight at goals with a toe poke.
In that area, you certainly have to be decisive. Look at ball possession, 55 to 45. They have continued the dominance in the second half is Green Buffaloes. I know Mamelodi Sundowns came with the favourites tag when they came into this tournament. After the exploits that they've done, having to lift the Cosafa playoffs without a loss and conceding any goal. The keeper this time around looking to play sweeper, making sure that she at least saves the blushes before Baba Shapa Kampam.
She's doing very well as a sweeper keeper. She's making it a bit easier for the Comoros ladies' defense because everything that falls behind, she comes out and picks it up.
Well, it hits the head of Machela. She didn't know much about it. Still in possession. Looks to curl it. But put the power tempo, but failed to get the curl into it. So they are leading by 4 goals to 0. 24 goal attempts. 2.5, well, almost half of it. 11 on target. 4 have landed in the back of the net. Credit to Marisha. It means that she made most of the saves.
Absolutely, but once again, those attempts shows the front 3 of Green Buffaloes just causing havoc for the Comoros ladies. Ndala, Chanda, number 12, Chawe, the substituted Natasha, number 14. They have been in sync. The combination play, the runs, the quality crosses in the box.
She's struggling with the shoulder now. Not sure what really happened. But also you would remember that Zalata struggled with her right arm in the first game, in the first half. Got treated, I think, about twice. And the one time they treated her in the second 45, she was then substituted because of it. So not sure what is happening. Is it gym lifting? You would know.
I think so. I think the ladies, they actually went for a gym session because on top of the 2 players you mentioned, the goalkeeper Marisho, Jalhata, the substitute, also Messi, the number 7, there was a time where she struggled with the right elbow, and in the middle of the park, the number 10, Maradona, also came out for treatment for an elbow. So something about the gym.
Certainly 15 minutes remain in this match. It's 4-0 to Green Buffaloes. Looking to go into the escape without conceding for the second consecutive match. Coach Aisha Mbwana hasn't been hardly tested. She's been on holiday in this game thus far. Only 2 shots at goal from Olympique de Moroni, and none of them have landed in the back of the net. Does well to get it down is Rasana Drasana. Rasana Drasana again takes a shot, collides against Mwemba. Mwemba got they got the poison part of that shot. Maradona, and Maradona unable to get it on target. Frustration.
Yeah, very frustrated, the captain. I just think she should relax, control the ball, because now she's getting runs from number 9 Ali and again Messi. Let her try to pick them up and maybe play them fit so they can turn. But when she hits it like that, it's giving away the position.
Malenka. Eva Jackson picks up the pieces. They're looking to come forward now. Matolfa. Promising work. Messi unable to keep possession. Nchewa coming in deep to collect. Eva Jackson. Great control, beautiful football. Lovely to watch from Atolia. And looks to find Rasana Drasana, and it's not to be. Benai wide to Melen Mulenga, away by Jackson. Mwemba, Lungu, beautiful control, wide. Tembo picks up ahead, looks to find Chanda. Chewe will do her best to keep the ball in play, and she does so. But she is battling it out for Omwalhari. Throw in. Can they get goal number 5? Benwa gets it into the box. Keeper has her eyes on it and gets her hands around it.
She's done well with the crosses, some of them coming aerially. But notice, once the substitution of Zaltaha, Jackson has moved at the back to help become one of the sweepers, and she's been doing very well with heading and trying to clear the line. With the captain also slotted at the back, Maradona playing a center back position. You'll never hear that from anybody in the world of football. Maradona playing a center back position.
Well, you take one for your team. You go where it's needed, especially if you carry the responsibility of being the captain. You take one now. Beautiful, beautiful football all round. Great sporting from Talia, and also great positioning from Risho to be in position to save that ball.
Nothing wrong with Intala. Just absolutely right. It came right. Just that the goalkeeper, Mauricio, was at the right place at the right time. Kept his eyes on the ball.
Rasana Drasara failed to read that ball. And it's positioned back to Green Buffaloes. Taken away by Omalhari. He looks to release Messi. Doesn't work out for Rasana Drasara. Maltafo. Chanda. She's been very quiet since Chewe came on. Chewe's got Chanda, he's got Lungu. This time around she looks to use as her options. Decision making letting her down in both occasions. Should have done this in the first and then should have done that in the second. She chooses the difficult options every time she has an opportunity.
You have a split second as a player to make a decision, and right there she would have just went straight, even toe poked the ball, unlike the first one that she missed.
Judith Zulu. Mwemba out to Mulenga. Maradona going where the team needs her. Like Mhlati says, in the days of Maradona, you'll never find him in defense. Chewa, handball. Yes, the referee says. Unfortunately, that is an offside. Flag up from 40-year-old Rafi Tsalama of Mauritius.
Handball, yes, rightfully so. But did you see the run and the control of the ball on the chest? I need to shake the hand of the coach for Green Buffaloes. The first touches have been magnificent, outstanding, out of this world. I don't remember a ball coming aerially and the first touch was incorrect.
Technically astute is Green Buffaloes, 4-0 with 10 minutes remaining in this game. Will there be more goals? There's been a flood of them. The keeper does well to read the game. Well, 21-year-old Chana. So he's really done well. Technically, he's got the team to play well, a well-oiled machine.
One thing I can tell you what they do well at training is each player has a ball and they practice those one-touch receiving and passing. It's clearly, you can see it into the game. The ball is coming aerially or on the ground. The first touches of the ladies are magnificent.
Chairman, one that's had great first touches since coming on was jersey number 10. Would you say that's deserved?
And Nankai Fantala, the number 11 right wing. Aye. Magic crosses. He reminds me of a man who used to play for Jomo Cosmos on the right hand side called Lakila Costa Msat.
You mean Josiah?
100%. Quality crosses all day from the right hand side.
Think of Helman Mkelele, Midnight Express back in the days, of course.
Joseph Ngake.
Yes, some of the players that come up.
Coach Arthur Zwani.
Yes, 10-1.
Diham Mabalani.
Oh, keep them coming. He wore jersey number 11 as well and played for Jomo Cosmos, says Dihang. So lots of other players that come up when you look at jersey number 11 and you look at the pace, especially when they play in wing position.
Skara Emmanuel Ngobez. Let's go back to the game.
Professor Tuta Ketsanelewe. Throw in for the debutants. Messi can't connect with the teammates. Goes down on her knees. Maradona picks up. Out wide. Then well read and easy peasy by Tembo. So substitutions will come in thick and fast. 3 of them from the coach. Chanda will also be one of the players that will be coming off. Diana Banda makes a way for Malenga. Kajila also makes a way on. So the idea is really to give the players some game time.
Substitute coming at the right time. I mean, you look at Chanda, Ndala, Mulenga. They've done the job for the team and they needed well-deserved rest because they come in last game. Already they've qualified, so they can be rested for the final when it comes to, because 6 points takes them through.
6 points. 8 goals to the good. Having not conceded, top of the group, certainly sees them go through to the next round, which will be the final. And also you must remember that the rules state that Mamelodi Sundowns, as the defending champions of the CAF Women's Champions League, have already booked their sport because they will go there as the defending champions. And now there is another sport in the Cosafa for the team that will play either Mamelodi Sundowns in the final, either the winner or the runner-up of Cosafa will get a spot in the CAF Champions League. So Green Buffaloes getting into the final. They will almost be certain of that if they go on to face Mamelodi Sundowns, of course, in the final. But if not, they will have to win the overall tournament. Another attempt from the new player coming on, Kayamboa.
With the performance of both games, you can see that they've got their right hand and left hand lifted up to say that they are ready for the challenge. Just one more thing. Mbana, for the goalkeeper for Green Buffaloes, I don't remember she touched the ball in the second half. Correct me if I'm wrong.
There's only been one goal kick, and that was because she guided one out, or because she was longing to touch the ball, I must say. She's been on holiday largely. Yes, we are in Durban. It is a holiday destination for most, especially this time around the year in the country as we head into spring. And so she came to the right destination.
But you must see her reaction every time the ball jumps the halfway line. She becomes jittery, keeping her eyes on it.
Chewe looked to place it, a deflection.
Once again, decision letting her down because she could have just chipped it already. Mauricio was out of the goal.
Well, the coach, Halubono, is already seeing which areas to fix and work on. He wants more. He wants more. 4 is not enough. He wants more. No, he is obviously having his eye in the final. And if he faces Mamelodi Sundowns, he faced them last year. They beat them narrowly by 1-0. And he knows the quality that Sundowns possesses. He's playing as though he'll meet the defending champions in the final. But double action have the advantage. They've picked up the first 3 points. They take on Costa do Sol on Thursday in the Group A decider and final match. Chewe, this time can she make the right decision? And again,
wrong decision. Yes, we say that as a striker, you become selfish in the box, but there's 2 clear open players on your right-hand side. Lungu is there calling for it, screaming for it. The substitute, Kayamba, she was calling for it. Once again, the coach did a mistake in shouting at her because he said, put the ball at the back of the net, and she tried to do that.
This time, looking to win that possession. She manages to do so. She's got one player to deal with and quite a few others. So, looking to keep the ball going, and it's not to be the case. There is a player down for Como's side in Olympique, Di Moroni.
It looks like it's Natanya once again.
There's the applaud again. They're running on to him, and the applause will get up, and he will certainly put, this time around, he'll help her off. No treatment needed. And those guys now know that when the Olympique Di Morino player is down, they can sit back and relax. Chewe keeps the ball in. Rasona Drasana wins it. Rasona Drasana battles with Chewa. We've seen how strong she is, and she's proving that even again this time is Rasona Drasana.
You can think that the score is 0-0, but the way the Green Buffalo ladies are fighting, because they know that goals in this tournament will actually be positive for them going forward.
Lungu. Ireen Lungu has got a hat-trick so far in this game. So, 3 minutes of referee's optional time added. Maradona at the back looking to clean up. Analuai. There's some skill about Analuai, and looks to apply it this time and didn't go very far. Chewe looks to find a teammate, finds the head of Jackson. Jackson goes out to try and pick up. She really has shown some positive signs since dropping into the center of defense.
Sometimes you wonder why the coach doesn't select some players to just close the gap when they see that they're one down or two down, because Jackson, since she's moved central defense, she hasn't let anything past her.
So still has an opportunity to redeem her side in Ayemane. He will want to play in that runners-up, in the group runners-up, when he takes on young Buffaloes of Eswatini. 3 debutants, Costa do Sol, Eswatini's young Buffaloes, as well as Olympique de Moroni are the 3 debutants, and the 3 teams are finished in the semi-final in Mamelodi Sundowns, as well as we watch that ball first. It doesn't go anywhere, as well as Green Buffaloes, as well as Double Action. They make the semi-finals, all of these 3 teams. Mamelodi Sundowns went on to win it by 2-0 against Black Rhinos of Zimbabwe, who this year didn't make the competition. So there are only just 6 teams rather, in this year's tournament, broken into 2 groups. The winners of the groups will go to compete in the final for the gold medal, as well as a place in this year's Total Energies CAF Champions League that will be played out in Morocco later in the year. And the runners-up will battle it out for the bronze medals. Well, the teams that will finish number 3, Lucky, they just simply pack their bags and go home. Just under a minute left of the added time, Lucky. What have you made of this game?
Starting with the Olympia de Moroni, I could say, analyzing the game, that they were playing with 10 men, because Maradona, with the heavy strap knee, never came to the party, so it made it difficult for them to compete pound to pound with the Green Buffaloes. But Green Buffaloes, knowing very well what they needed to do, we saw some exciting movements, some exciting combinations, crosses into the box, finishes, and you know, they well deserved the 4-0. But for the Comoros ladies, they can be proud of themselves. Hanged in there until they conceded the first goal, and it could never stop Green Buffaloes from getting more.
Lungu and company in that middle of the park battling for the ball. Well, communication seems to have improved in that defense. Trying to wind down time, and referee Nonjabulo Ndlela decides that she's seen enough. The lady of the match that's crowned with the hat-trick gets the second hat-trick in this year's competition. First, of course, belongs to Khadiete of Mamelodi Sundowns. And Lungu, Ireen Lungu, goes right to the top of the goal-scoring charts with 5 goals in 2 matches. A brace in the first game and a hat-trick today. Chewe showed some signs of brilliance since coming on, but decision-making has really let her down. A dominant Zambian side has really come out in numbers. They came out to dominate, and they win this one by 4-0.
Mzansi, KZN is ready and safe to travel. So why not invite Abontase and take a leap from the Orabi Gorge Swing, the highest swing of its kind. From the mighty Ukahlamba Drakensberg Mountains to the warm KZN Beach.